All right, another episode of Conversate After Dark. Tay, what's up with you?
Everything's great with me. What's going on with you?
It's all good. It's all good. Tell people they can find us.
You can find us at Conversate After Dark everywhere. And if you would like to be a guest on the show or you have a topic you want us to cover, you can reach us at cvabthepodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. Go to our website, www.conversateafterdark.com, and check out our past episodes. So, Tay, let's do the icebreaker.
Okay. Have you ever performed or has someone else performed oral on you while you were driving? Or have you done it? Well, it's kind of hard for a guy. Guess it would be hard for a guy to do that while the woman's
Yeah.
driving.
Um, Trying to think. No, I have not oral, but I've got a hand job while driving. I've had that a couple times. And it's dangerous. So, when people be talking about how they getting head while driving, and I've even had some people say, "Oh, we had sex while driving." I'm like, "Come on, dog." They was like, "No, we actually did it," and I was like, "I mean, I like sex, but I don't like it that much to risk my life." And I there was one time when it was actually like, because one time she was just playing around, but it was another situation. And it was kind of crazy because her friend was in the back seat and we were traveling we had like an hour and a half drive and it was late. So it was dark. So her friend really couldn't see. And it was good, but I had to like remind myself, like, boy, keep your eyes on the road and concentrate. You know what I'm saying? You can't get into this because you driving 80 miles an hour and it's wild. So I don't even know if I would let somebody especially not at this age. When I was younger, full of testosterone and dumb, I probably let somebody, top me off while driving. But at this age, nah, I don't need to take that risk. Let's just pull over into a parking lot and and make it happen. Because that could be sexy too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
just random
sure.
over, just pull over in the parking lot. But to answer your question, no, I've never received oral while driving
Okay.
or given.
I have given
Something told me that was going to be your ass.
in my 20s, young and dumb. Because actually later on that day, I thought about it. I was like, that was really dangerous. We shouldn't have been doing that.
So, was y'all on the highway or y'all on city streets?
No, we were on the highway because we were going to visit his family, which was in another state. So we were traveling.
Yeesh. I mean, but I guess it keeps it lively, I mean, keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
Now, nah, I'm good. That's probably why your insurance is always real high when you're young, because they know you do stupid shit.
True. What was funny was after it was all over, he said there was this truck, an 18 wheeler that was driving past, and he noticed it kind of
Really?
slowed down a little bit. Yeah.
Dang. I mean, but if you're an exhibitionist, that probably don't really matter. I mean, and even if you're not an exhibitionist, like you really can't, like what they gonna do? You know what I mean?
True, true.
Yeah. Are you more of an exhibitionist or a voyeur? I know we probably talked about this, but I just thought about that because it this kind of came up in something I saw on social media.
Yeah, I'm actually not an exhibitionist, which is funny because I do kind of like being in situations where I may get caught, but like if people are just like have focused attention on me, I don't like that. So, but I do get turned on by watching. So I am a voyeur.
Uh, you know, I think I'm probably more of an exhibitionist than a voyeur. Um, and I say that because I've seen people have sex in front of me often, just being lifestyle adjacent or whatever. And it never really does much for me. I mean, it's interesting to see, but I'm not getting turned on by it though. I mean, like a lot of times, like I've been in situations like, you know, I've been at one of those parties and it's crazy stuff going on. And I'd be like, man, I'm ready. Let me go find somewhere where I can take me a nap. I'm good. Y'all have fun. I'll see y'all later.
I don't know what it is. I've always enjoyed watching other people. I don't know what it is.
So does that so when did you first realize that that was something that you liked? Does that come from watching porn, or is that just because like, hey, somebody introduced you to the lifestyle and you figured out, oh, I really like this?
I do believe it probably started off with porn because that was my first, first exposure to sex was was porn. So it probably was that. The first time I actually saw it in in front of me, I was more so I was more so turned on by what I was hearing because this is weird. The We did a couple exchange. And so the girl, the female of the couple,
So that's
she
like, so y'all was swinging basically.
uh we weren't this is a relation. We weren't in the lifestyle, but this is a kind of I guess the relationship that kind of introduced me to it. So we were kind of flirting around with it.
Okay.
And the woman in the relationship, she was half Hispanic. So
Okay.
she started
Right, that iPod P shit and all that.
Yeah, she started going in. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
That ain't clearly that ain't rub you the wrong way. You didn't get jealous?
Well, I feel like I've told this story before. Um, I did get jealous before everything started, but then once it started, it's like the jealousy went away, and I was just turned on.
So
Which probably, if I was talking to someone more experienced than me, they probably would have told me to end it, when I was, because the situation wasn't something where it was like, like we were definitely going to do this tonight. It was like a filling out situation that kind of we just went with the flow.
uh-huh.
But I would tell my younger self, you're not comfortable. Maybe you shouldn't go through with this.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad I did.
So I got questions. Can I ask you some questions about it?
Okay.
Okay. Um, so while you're in the moment, I'm assuming that her guy's with you, right?
Hmm.
So were you not enjoying him because you were focused on what was going on the other side of the room, or were you just like taking all of it in?
I was taking
Because
all of
listen,
it.
because like, hold on, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Because I always tease Tay outside of the show. Tay is a very quiet person. Okay, she's a quiet person. And one of the running inside jokes that I have where I tease Tay a lot and get on her nerves. I always call her an ear hustler because she could we'll be around friends and take out her little phone, play her little phone on her game, but I'd be like, Tay go over there ear hustling. And the reason why I say that is because I be ear hustling, but I'm terrible at ear hustling. Like when I be ear hustling, I literally got my ear cocked and shit. so so I'll be teasing Tay like, there you go, ear hustling. So you said in the past, like I can hear everything going on and know what's going on in each conversation. So is this one of those situations where you were able to focus on what was happening to you and what was going on across the room? How did that go down?
Yeah, I was taking it all in, and everything was adding to what I was feeling and what was happening, and so I'm sure it made it a better situation for her guy. Because
Yeah.
matter of fact, I know it did.
Yeah. I've never, not with people I know. I've been in situations like that where, I was by somebody and it was almost like we were competing, but we didn't know each other, right? And you're competing, but everybody's winning because, the women are winning, we're winning. So it was a good situation. But I've never been where it's just like, hey, why don't y'all come by for drinks? And, who initiates that? Is the guys or the girls?
In that situation, I believe I initiated it, funny enough, because I was so inexperienced. But again, this is where I say if a guy makes a woman feel comfortable and she feel like she can trust you, you never know what you can get out of her because that relationship that he was the first guy who made me feel comfortable, not even necessarily doing my fantasies, but talking about them. Like guys before him, I didn't even feel comfortable I would talk about something because I've never been ashamed to talk about sex,
Hmm.
period, as a whole. But getting deep down into like my deepest
Wait,
fantasies.
wait, wait, wait. As a whole, not as a whole.
Right. I feel like I said that.
The first I said whole, that was like, no, she ain't saying that. I know she
No, sex as a
ain't.
whole.
Okay.
I've never been ashamed to talk about it, but um there was a time where I would not go into in depth into like my fantasies and things I wanted, things like that. But this guy was the first guy who made me feel comfortable and like encouraged me to share with him and stuff. So we had talked about different things. I had actually had my first threesome with him. That was before this situation. So with this situation, I did initiate it.
Okay. Yeah, as I've gotten older, that's terrible grammar. As I've become older, I have become less, and I know I've talked about this on the show, less insecure about, sex and, talking with my partners. And I mean, I ask questions, and like tell me about, but it's not really where I'm getting off on it. It's more so, let me see where your boundaries are, what you're, what you've done, what you're willing to do with me if I, earn that, that sense of comfort with you. Um, and it's just kind of open dialogue and discussion. I mean, damn near 50. So to have the mindset that any woman that you've been with hasn't really had experiences before you, that'll be different than what you have had, or she may have done some shit where you like, God damn, you're like, you did all that, and so to me, it's just about getting to know the person and making them feel comfortable with you because I've been that guy where, you know, if I see your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend, across the way, I'm like, there go your boy. That type of shit. Like I've been that type of jealous, insecure dude, and I'm glad that I'm not that way anymore. I don't know if I could do the partner swap. I don't know if I'm there yet. I'm cool with like, hey, y'all go handle y'all business, right?
Mhm.
But like being right there, we gotta work on some stuff to get there.
I mean, if you never get there, that's perfectly fine. Everybody
Oh,
does get comfortable with them.
yeah. But you know me, I'm YOLO. So yeah, I'm very much YOLO. So I'm kind of like, damn, it is that something that you do with your gal though? That's the question. Like my girl, cause like I've had friends with benefits and there's different levels of friends with benefits because like I have certain friends with benefits back in the day where it was like, nah, I don't want to see you fucking nobody else, right? But then there's other friends with benefits back in the day. It was kind of like, let's do it, right? Because we just friends at the we ain't there's no serious like there's a connection because obviously we're having sex, but there's no deep hardcore feelings that I might get jealous and be like, ah, shit, I'm gonna kill everybody.
I completely understand that. I would not have felt comfortable trying something like that with somebody who I was not in a relationship with. Like I to go deep into like my fantasies and deep into things, experimenting, I have to fully trust somebody. And I've never had full complete trust with somebody I was not in a relationship.
Here you are sharing it on the podcast.
I'm not doing it on the podcast though. It's a difference. I can talk about my past. I very rarely talk about stuff I'm actually going through though.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it.